Spoke to Sameer Wankhede's wife Kranti Redkar. Let's take a listen what she had to say.
You now tell us one by one, Kranti, what is the reality?
About the extortion charges, how come it is that after 15 years of his service, whatever period he is there in the service, how come it's only the first time that there is an extortion charge on Sameer? Number one. Number two, why all this is happening when one certain person is extraordinarily interested in this case? Why is the family dragged? And only during this case, why hasn't the extortion charges been placed on him in any other case? Number two, Sameer has never ever denied any vigilance test against him. He's always for it. He's like, if you think that I'm wrong, test it. Get me proofs. Show me where I've taken money. Do you have any phone chat? Do you have any sting operation? Do you have anything to say that, yes, I want 8 crore rupees or I want 18 crore rupees or 25 crore rupees? Whatever amount is coming to your head, you're just babbling around.
If we go specific.
This is not done.
Yes.
This is not done. This is a total insult to an honest officer who's trying his level best with his blood and sweat to serve this nation. So kindly, if you can't, let him serve the nation.
Were there international vacations that these netas are telling you about? Was there Dubai? Was there Maldives? Was there any sort of money that was exchanged or offered? Anything on that front? What about international trips?
International trips, Sameer has never been to Dubai. Since the time he is in the service, he's never ever visited Dubai and he never wants to visit Dubai also, number one. Number two, about the Maldives trip, yes, we went, me, Sameer and our children, we went to Maldives, and where we were staying, there was not even a single celebrity there. Not even like celebrities C also was not there, and it was just us and obviously some really normal people. So in case if anybody wants to know where we had gone, whatever, everything, you just go to the court, demand whatever you want to see. Don't do this on Twitter and Instagram. No, social media is not a platform to grill somebody. I feel if somebody really wants to know something and they really want to say or claim that somebody is at fault, go to the court, take your proofs along with it. We'll bring our proofs with us. We are not scared of anybody.
The main accusation that not only netas, many in the film industry are also running and alleging that this is basically a sort of gaining publicity. You're targeting, Sameer Wankhede is going after celebrity. Children, drugs are not seen, but he's going after them. What do you say to that allegation against your husband, Kranti?
He's definitely not targeting Bollywood, because I'll tell you something now, he is so busy in eradicating. Now he goes to Goa every month to carry out his operation. What celebrities are there in Goa? There are no celebrities there in Goa. He's catching real hard-time criminals. Does anybody take a cognizance of that? Does anybody register that even? But just once one celebrity is caught, a very big hula happens. Why like that? So whatever these claims are that he's targeting Bollywood are totally baseless, number one. Number two, his real cases should be reported. Number three, he should be, and his entire team should be decorated for being assaulted. Each time they go, they have bruises on their bodies, their shirts are torn. Have you seen that photo where one of his officers' head was broken? The other day, not long ago, just 1.5 months ago.
What has this family scrutiny, Kranti, done to you as a family, suddenly out in the public scrutiny till nobody was really aware about who's the father, what religion is he, that he was married before this, what is his religion? What impact has that had in the family and on Sameer Wankhede?
See, you know what now? We are not afraid of the truth. What is there, it is there, right? If he was born a Hindu, he was born a Hindu. If his mother was Muslim, yes, his mother was Muslim. But his caste certificate is not wrong. His birth certificate is not faulty, but what they presented was faulty.
They said it's Dawood.
How do we feel about it? We are not afraid of the truth and we don't feel bad while presenting the truth. But if the truth is asked in such a manner where they're saying that you are fault, you're chore people, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing Farziwada, and then if we have to, no, we are not doing Farziwada, here, this is our proof, that is bad. My 70-year-old father-in-law has to face the media and show his proofs at this age when he's supposed to enjoy his time with his grandchildren is wrong. This should not be the case.
So, बस फाइनल सवाल आपसे लेंगे ज्ञानदेव जी, जो जब बोला कि ये तो दाऊद है, तब आपने कैसे रिएक्ट किया? उसी को आप कहते हैं कि ज्ञानदेव है।
जी ये बहुत खराब लगा मैडम। ये अभी दाऊद का ज्ञानदेव का आप दाऊद करेंगे तो कैसा लगेगा? ये तो सब अच्छा नहीं लगता ना ये चीज। अभी वो क्यों उछाल रहा है वो मालूम नहीं। जब मेरा असली नाम ज्ञानदेव है तो फिर ये अपने मतलब के लिए मेरा क्यों नाम का वो दुरुपयोग कर रहा है? अभी नाम किधर, मेरा धर्म किधर, मैं किधर, उसका जवाई किधर, केस किधर, उसका ड्रग किधर, किधर का मामला घर में क्यों लेके आता भाई? उनको वरना अपने अच्छी राजनीति करे, अच्छे लोगों की सेवा करे, अच्छा काम करे और हमारी को भी हेल्प करे कोई अच्छे काम में, अगर सही ईमानदार हो तो।
I want to thank you. Yes, Kranti.
And I'm very proud that from a very small village, a person comes in Bombay, makes a mark for himself by studying and not doing any jholchal or this, that. No. He's come, he's cleared his UPSC, he's been a decorated officer, he's given medals 2 or 3 times in his career for bravery, for his achievements. I'm very proud of that, yeah. So what? You're trying to demean us just because we don't belong to a higher class or what? We should not do that. We should be proud of such people who have humble beginnings. We all have humble beginnings.
Kranti Redkar and Gyanadev ji, thank you so much for giving us your time. So, of course, this case has taken a completely different twist. And you heard the family of the NCB zonal director. They are saying that they are calling it witch hunt now. They are saying, why push us into a situation when all Sameer Wankhede is doing just expose the drug bust and he's not after celebrities as many are alleging. Kranti, thank you so much. And Gyanadev ji, आपको भी बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए.
All right, very upset, the family of Sameer Wankhede. But let's take a listen here to NCP's Nawab Malik, who's tweeted a picture out there on Twitter of Wankhede's birth certificate. He said that Sameer Wankhede converted his religion only to get a government job. Let's take a listen.
समीर दाऊद वानखेड़े ये एक फर्जी व्यक्ति है। बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट उनका समीर दाऊद वानखेड़े का है। बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट में टेम्परिंग करके जो उनके पिताजी ने धर्मांतर करने के बाद नाम बदला था उसे फिर दुरुस्त किया। उसके आधार पे कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट निकाला गया। जो दलित कैंडिडेट थे आईआरएस के, उनके अधिकारों को फर्जीवाड़े के जरिए छीना गया है। पूरी इनकी जिंदगी एक फर्जी चीज़ों से शुरू हुई और सारा फर्जीवाड़ा वो कर रहे हैं।
Now, the ruling Maha-Aghadi government in Maharashtra continues to attack Mumbai's narco chief Sameer Wankhede. Minister Nawab Malik continues to level explosive allegations against Wankhede. Nawab Malik, whose son-in-law was earlier arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau in a drugs-related case, referred to Wankhede and claimed that he is using Bureau to make crores of kickback. In fact, he claims that he received an anonymous letter from the NCB insider revealing 26 fraudulent cases filed against Sameer Wankhede. Now, some of which target Bollywood celebrities. NCP minister has also alleged that Wankhede is illegally tapping his phone and that of some of the VIPs and Bollywood celebrities as well. He revealed that Mumbai police refused to provide call detail records of his daughter sought by Wankhede. Malik also referred to Wankhede with a Muslim name, Sameer Dawood Wankhede. This is exactly how he referred to Sameer Wankhede. In fact, he highlighted that he is part of Muslim ancestry and that he lied and changed his religion only to get a government job under Dalit quota. Sameer Wankhede responded to the claims of Nawab Malik, dubbed it as a joke and nothing but lies.
देखिए, ये एनसीबी के अंतर्गत जो गलत चीज़ें हैं वो ये मामला है। हम स्वागत करते हैं कि कम से कम एनसीबी ने अपनी साख को कायम रखने के लिए एक जांच बिठाने का काम किया है। हमें लगता है कि एजेंसी कोई गलत नहीं होती। एक गंदी मछली पूरे तालाब को गंदा कर देती है। अगर उस मछली को पकड़ा जाए, उसकी जांच हो तो ताला पाक हो जाएगा। हमें लगता है वो शुरुआत हुई है। 26 मामले हैं, अलग अलग केसेस हैं जिसमें किस तरह से एक निगरो को फंसाया गया है, किस तरह से किसको फंसाया गया है, फिल्म वाले मामले को भी चीज़ें उसमें रखी गई है। हमें लगता है ये सारा पत्र आप पढ़ लेंगे तो 26 मामलों का उसमें जो केसेस है उसका जिक्र है, जो पत्र में लिखा गया है। हम चाहते हैं कि विजिलेंस के जरिए जो जांच हो रही है उस जांच का हिस्सा ये पत्र भी बने और इन सारी चीज़ों की भी जांच हो।
Now, India Today brings you yet another exclusive chat from the Superstar drug bust case. Exclusive images here, in fact, from the day of the Superstar Cruise drug bust case, showing NCB chief Samir Wankhede with witness KP Gosavi, the man known for his infamous selfie with Aryan Khan. Witness Manish Bhanushali, who is reportedly a BJP worker, was also seen with Samir Wankhede on that day of the cruise drug bust. India Today also accesses WhatsApp chats between Gosavi and his aide Prabhakar Sale. The chats show clearly that Gosavi asked his aide to finish the task that he was entrusted with. Sale, meanwhile, targeted Gosavi again, claiming that he has proof of Gosavi sending him money. Sale has earlier accused Wankhede of trying to extort crores from Shah Rukh Khan only to let off Aryan Khan. In fact, NCB says that Sale is a witness who has turned hostile. Meanwhile, Kiran Gosavi, the witness in the Mumbai cruise drug bust case, and also the man who's now become famous for his selfie with Aryan Khan soon after Aryan Khan's detention, is now on the run. Questions have been raised over his role as to what was he doing with the NCB during that raid night. India Today, in fact, tracks him down in Lucknow, and he says that he will surrender before the UP police soon.
He's the man whose selfie with Aryan Khan just hours after raid on the Cordelia cruise ship went viral. He's the man seen grabbing Aryan Khan's hand and taking him inside the Narcotics Control Bureau office in Mumbai on 2nd October. He's also seen holding the phone as Aryan Khan spoke to someone on the night of the raid. Kiran Gosavi, the face in many images from that night of high drama, is now in all sorts of trouble. Gosavi calls himself a private detective but runs a company, KPG Dream Solutions, which arranges jobs abroad. So what was a private detective doing with the NCB on the night of the raid?
इस ऑपरेशन में जो दो पंचनामे जिनका जिक्र आप कर रहे हैं वो अलग अलग स्थान पे बने हैं, तो जो भी हमारे गवाह ने एड्रेस बताया वो उस पे अंकित किया गया है। इसी वजह से वो दो अलग अलग तरीके से और अलग अलग समय पे बने हैं।
Not just that, Gosavi also signed the Panchnama after Aryan and the others were detained. It is this Panchnama that has sparked a controversy and brought Gosavi under the scanner. His bodyguard Prabhakar Sale, who was also listed as an independent witness by the NCB, has made some grave revelations. In an exclusive interview to India Today, Sale alleged that Gosavi sought a bribe of 25 crore rupees on behalf of NCB Mumbai chief Samir Wankhede to let off Aryan Khan.
गाड़ी में इतना ही चल रहा था कि 25 का बॉन्डल लास्ट 18 में फाइनल कर 8 अपने को वानखेड़े को देना है, 10 अपने को बांट लेना करके.
Gosavi, it's now known, has had a very questionable, dubious past. There are at least 2 cases in Maharashtra of cheating people of lakhs after promising jobs abroad. Gosavi has denied Prabhakar Sale's charges, claiming that his bodyguard was bribed by Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik.
कुछ पैसे प्रभाकर सेल को दिए गए हैं नवाब मलिक जी से. मेरे पास में फ़ोन है वो, और कुछ एक फ्लैट 2 BHK का मिलने वाला है. इसमें उनके बड़े और छोटे भाई दोनों शामिल हैं प्रभाकर सेल के.
After going underground, Gosavi has now surfaced and strangely reached Lucknow, where he says he wants to surrender. Gosavi says he faces threats in Mumbai, which is why he has reached UP to give himself up to police. Bureau Report, India Today.